You can't. They're not patrolling to keep everyone safe. They're patrolling for their own benefits. They know that you can't call them when you're being mugged. They will ask you, where were you going with your phone?
It's the switch up, baby.
Why are you running away? What it do, it's your boy DJ Switch, the Mixtape King. If you don't know, now you know, suckers. We're on episode 142. Believe me, trust me, we're gonna about to hit 150. 50, I was supposed to 140, but 150. We're getting out there, and yo, East London. We are coming. We are coming to your hood. We're gonna be out at Legend Showcase venue in Baysville. We'll see you out there on the 28th of June. Trust me, we're pulling up. The whole team is pulling up. And yo, man, I'm super, super excited. Eastern Cape, your cry was heard. And we're going to be out there. Make sure you like, you follow, you give us, some shares, etc., etc. Let us know who you'd like to see on the show. But yo, let's get straight into it. We're going back to an old hood of mine. I actually used to stay in this hood. But yo, it's not the same as what it is today. Hillbrow, damn. How do you all? No, we can't even pop. It's because how do you even do it out there?
You know, I don't know. You have to do it, or else it'll get done for you.
Yo,
Yo.
Hillbrow is not the real thing. It's a movie. That's the real movie of SA for real, though.
Yeah, for real. And you get it how you live it as well out there. So, kill
I
or be killed. I mean, I'm
yo,
sorry, but
listen to that right there.
quite literally and figuratively, it's kill or be killed. And,
We
every day you wake up lucky. Yeah, it's a game of luck. So,
We've got a lot of bad places in South Africa.
Yeah.
We can start, let's start in Cape Town, Manenberg. That's we had Igwap from Cape Town last week. She's also from
Yeah.
Guguletu. We can speak about parts of Soweto. We can speak about parts of the East Rand in like Tembisa. We can speak about, but Hillbrow. Hillbrow is another animal, bro.
Yeah, for real. And yeah, I just feel like it's because truth be told, after 1994, that's when things went south. Because everyone from our mothers, everybody's moms be like, I used to be in Hillbrow and it's
Correct.
nothing like what it is. I
Correct.
could walk in the streets. It
Correct.
was a clean place, emphasis
well,
on clean.
yo, I used
I
to-
can't take nobody there. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, by the way, we didn't even introduce our guest. She got the name of A-List in the building, coming out of the 2198. Yo, 2198. Yo.
Yes.
And I mean, I'm asking this because it's you as a lady. You're chasing this dream of music. We're gonna get into what you do, but you're coming out of the brow, bro.
Yeah.
And I mean, do you stay close to High Point? Do you stay in Berea?
I stay in Berea, but
That's the
Spars in Hillbrow,
more like the more livable place.
Yeah.
But even
Yeah.
what's that main road that runs through Berea?
Claim.
Claim Street.
Is it Claim? Yeah, Claim or
That
Twist.
runs Twist. It runs all the way through like you're going to Yeovil.
Rocky.
Which
Which
no
one is
man,
it?
that's in Yeovil. Rocky
That's-
Street is Rocky Street.
That's Honey. Is it not
Like
Honey
when you
Street?
come from Hillbrow
Yeah.
into Berea, like the bus route, it would come down that road. Not
it not-
the one, not Joe Slovo. Not
Is
Joe
it Louis
Slovo.
Botha? I don't know. No, it's not Louis Botha.
No, that's too far down. I'm talking about
I don't know.
in the middle of it all.
I don't know.
But
I'm
anyway.
probably missing it. It's here.
But anyway,
But yeah.
Pretoria Street. It comes from Pretoria.
Pretoria Street.
Then
Yes,
it
yes,
comes
yes,
into
yes.
that kink, then it goes down
Yeah.
into Berea.
Yeah.
Now, I used to stay out in Hillbrow, and it was, like you said, it was livable. It was, we can walk around.
Clean.
It was clean. And it's like, but the way you're making it sound now, it's like, yo, bro, that could be like the underworld, like the dungeon, and it's just a section.
Yep.
It's really just a section.
Yep. It really is just a section.
How do you do it as a female?
I don't know. That's why I'm saying, having grown up there, I was raised there all my life. My
Wow.
mom moved there when it was like my time to be born, before I was born.
Which is
So,
what here?
Yeah.
What here?
What year? Am I giving it away? 2003. Yeah.
Hey, man, there's a lot of AMA 2000s coming in the show. but
Yeah,
damn.
2003. Yeah, you see, so
Sheesh.
I was born and raised in Berea. Went to JGPS.
JP Girls.
Yeah, Johannesburg Girls.
Johannesburg
Preparatory,
Girls.
Yeah. Went to that school.
Isn't that Rand Girls?
There is
Johannesburg.
Rand Girls. It's Johannesburg Girls. I was at the All Girls. Rand Girls is also an All Girls, but it's way
Okay.
down there. Yeah.
Okay.
So, growing up in Hillbrow as a girl, I would witness everything. And, somehow I just always escaped sticky situations. But I won't lie. The first time when I got mugged, they took my phone and I'm the one who ran away. That's how deep it was.
Say what?
That's how deep it was.
You were just like, yo, take it, I'm out.
They took my phone and I spazzed, and it was my mom's phone, and she'll never forget this. Hey, mom, forgive me. But otherwise, growing up in Hillbrow, you have to think like them. You have to be on your feet. You have to stay 10 toes
Right,
ahead.
right.
You do not sleep. Do not even with one eye open.
Right.
Keep both eyes open, or else they will notice it. It's like a dog sensing fear from you. They are dogs. They can sense the fear. I don't know how. It is in your walk. It is in your talk. It is in your gesture. They know that nangulahlile phezu kwakhe, literally. Yeah.
You know what the crazy thing is? Like when we moved out, we stopped hearing the sirens,
Yeah.
the police sirens.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know if the police even go in there anymore.
They don't go in there. They just go in there to go and ask for papers from
Collect.
the foreign nationals.
Right.
Where's the papers? Then into the bus they go. That's it. But you can't, they're not patrolling to keep everyone safe. They're patrolling for their own benefits. They know that you can't call them when you're being mugged. They will ask you, where were you going with your phone? Don't you know this place is like this?
What kind of help
You
is
see?
it?
So
It's like a lesson.
you see, every day there's a life lesson. So you just never know what to expect, but always stay 10 steps ahead.
And you become street smart really quickly, eh?
Yep. Really.
Like it's like you have
Yeah.
to, you always look like, when they say like you always got to watch your back.
Yeah.
That's a place you got to watch it, right?
But it's either you become street smart or you fall into the ways of the streets. I had girls that I grew up with that saw that the niggas were going to take crack. And funny thing is that the pipe that they use, it's those round pipes. Those were the pipes that they used in the textbooks to warn us kids to stay away from drugs. You see? And those are the pipes that they're taking. And it's so sad because crack is like a devil in the streets of Hillbrow. That is what makes the crime rate so high. Because when those niggas are on crack, they will do almost anything. So you just have to watch your back. Do not conform to that system.
Right.
Yeah. So you just
So you even know like females that have
Yeah.
gone, they just because it's tough out there.
Yep. And not just because it's tough, because you want to fit in. Not knowing that is what's actually destroying your future. I mean, like staying in a place like Hillbrow for me is, I don't know, it's advantageous because now I know that no one's gonna play me. I have the Josie mentality wherever I go. And it's disadvantageous because now I could fall into anything at any time because of who I'm with. The circle always changes.
Yeah.
So just need to keep your antennas on. That's it. Yeah.
Yo, man, and I mean, like, this is a real thing. And I ask this with a lot of curiosity more than anything else because we obviously we've had this whole white genocide thing that happened, but I mean, just like Whoopi Goldberg, she came and defended South Africa saying like, yo, man, there's crime everywhere.
Yeah.
It's just the level of crime that you're going to be exposed to. And I mean, like, Hillbrow is the pits of it all. And I think it's not the nice crime. It's like the dirtiest of dirtiest crime, which is, first of all, you're going straight into drugs. There's GBV, there's rape, there's everything, right?
There's fraud.
There's that. That's the smart crime. You know what I mean? But I mean, we talk about the sleazy crime.
Yeah,
The sleazy crime is
the get your hands dirty crime.
100%. You end up, you're either gonna be, like you said, it's either gonna be killed or you're gonna kill.
Yeah.
When you said that it just opens up such a big contrast as to what you see and what you know Hillbrow as. And if you tell someone like, where do you stay? And I'm like, nah, Hillbrow, and people are gonna be like, yo.
Yeah. They give me that look of notoriety, like, you from there as well, like,
Right.
I swear.
I know. I take my hat off if you're from there. Shit, I'll be like,
I swear right now, there's the crime there. It's so disgusting to the point that people will literally request Ubers just to kill those guys and take their phones. That's how sadistic it is. Like there was a story going on, a video even, where we witnessed some guys requesting an Uber. Then the Uber got there. Then they held that guy at gunpoint. The guy was trying to fight back, and they gave him 7. They fed him 7 in his seat, and they walked away. They don't run. There's no getaway. There's
wait,
nothing.
when you say they fed him 7 bullets?
Yeah, 7 bullets. 7 bullets right there and then. I swear, like it's so crazy how ratchet your life can be taken in Hillbrow. They could rock up on you wearing shorts, short sleeves, a beanie, and this guy has
A 9 or whatever.
a 9, and
Or
he
Glock
empties it
there.
on you, like in close range. Oh, guys, I'm sorry, but the things we see there,
You know, and I ask you
just-
this, like I said, I ask this with a lot of curiosity because we always see it on the international level.
yes.
And the way you're speaking it like they speak it there, but now we speak it like we know it here.
Yeah.
And that's crazy because people always say like, yo man, I get these DMs. People are like, yo, I'm coming from a tough situation, blah blah blah, and it's like, yeah man, like you've gotta think about your situation. You're gonna try and figure out how you're gonna get out of here. Do you work?
No, not
study?
at the moment.
Study?
Nope.
So how did you come into this music business?
So basically, it is, I don't know, it is very spontaneous, rather. I just started recording. There was a studio next door my flat where I stay. So I just started going there to record. And then, the cliche, people liked it, and then I continued recording and recording. But yeah, music has been a passion of mine because growing up, I remember I used to rewrite a lot of people's songs and be like, why rewrite when I can write my own,
Right.
Yeah, and then that's when it started. That's when it developed. I've always loved listening to music, and I have 2 older sisters who were the human version of my Spotify back then, so they'd put me on
The human
Yeah.
version
Yeah,
of
the-
your Spotify.
Yeah, because they'd put me on like. Back then we couldn't stream, so
Right.
they'd come with the playlists and the CDs into the house, and I'm
Right.
young, but I'm like, okay, I also want in,
Right.
So yeah, I'll always give it to them because they came with the hip hop playlists in the house, Kanye West, Jay-Z, all those, that throwback era. They are the ones that gave it to me.
Is that your inspiration?
So, not really, not
But-
really. The Hillbrow's my inspiration. You just have to write about it. Yeah. You just have to write about it. I mean,
Damn.
you just have to let people know about it. I mean, why you think Tyler brought Ghana to Hillbrow? And it was at my street where they shot that video. So you just have to come to the ends for some reason.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
they shot that in Hillbrow.
Yeah.
Did you know this?
It jump, yeah.
Jump, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Ghana was there by my street.
So you was probably just like, yeah, this is
Breathing
my...
the same air.
And it stinks out there though.
Exactly my point. Like, you brought this nigga to the trenches. I know that he has Brooklyn, he has Crenshaw, he has all those hoods, but like here, it
But
stinks, bro.
guys, you know what, man? In the States, everything is big. The roads are bigger. Now here, everything is narrower. You come even Hillbrow it becomes tight now, and and it's like, yo, it's abang. When else have you been to Hillbrow, bro? And you stay at the bottom of Hillbrow, right? And
Oh,
it's,
yeah?
Yeah, he stays in Maboneng side, but I mean,
Bro.
it stays at the foot of it all, but
Yeah.
a foot is a long way from being inside because when you're inside there,
Yep.
you'll shake, bro. You'll shake, bro. You only want to be there for 10 minutes. You're like,
Yep.
nah, let's get out of here. It's a bit
Yep.
uncomfortable. Because
Yep,
that's
sad
what it's
but true.
like.
Yeah.
And it's
Sad
like
but
what
true.
you're saying stuff and like we're not hearing. I mean, everybody comes like, yeah, I'm from the hood. It's like, no, you're not from the hood, bro. Like, I mean, yes, like I said, in every kasi or wherever, there's different things happening at certain
Yes.
points.
Yes, certain
And-
ways of life.
And just like, in Cape Town, as well as say, beyond this point, just know if you hit Manenberg, they're shooting guns every day. You might get hit in a crossfire. Those stories are not a joke. And I think also like we don't hear it in Jersey. Like, no, I stay in the north, I'm staying in Pretoria, I'm staying in Soweto, but we're not hearing about like
Yeah.
the gunfights.
Yes.
And when it goes down, it goes down.
Yes. I just feel like the difference between it all is that in Hillbrow, like, you just have to get impacted somehow. In the other townships, it's either affiliations, it's either hits, they're looking for you because they know you do this. In Hillbrow, everyone is
A target.
exactly, everyone's a target. Like,
For whatever reason.
for whatever reason, because like in Hillbrow there are literal chance takers. Even me, from Hillbrow, I could see that I actually do have potential to rob this guy because he's just standing there and his phone is lingering out of his
Damn.
pocket.
The fact that you're even thinking about it.
Exactly, exactly. You see,
Shee.
so I mean, like in Hillbrow, something just has to happen to you. I don't know. I don't care what it is. People are gonna take chances in Hillbrow.
Right.
Yeah.
So I mean, in your music, you're writing about it, you're talking about it, And you call yourself the La Madrina or La Madrina? La Madrina,
Yeah.
which stands for or
It is
meaning?
translated to godmother, right? So I'm the godmother of the trap, basically, godmother of the age. Yeah.
The whole age is a trap on its own.
Yes.
Hey,
The
so
godmother of
you're the
La
god
Madrina del Trap, something like that.
La Trap.
Yeah, La
Wow.
Madrina.
Hey, 298.
Yeah.
I see
Yeah.
you also tall, forever tall. Hey,
Yeah, forever
Shout out to
tall.
Forever
That's
Tall.
my homie. Shout out Tall One.
tall. The
A1, let's do it again.
Yeah, you must see how tall he is. He looks 18, but anyway. Yeah, he's also dope. He's a funny guy. So I mean, like, so you in this, and this is what you're chasing right now.
Yeah.
Is the music, right? I had spoken to El Guap about the amount of music that gets dropped in a day. And I think your story will be impactful to other females as well, because at 64 bars, damn, you murdered those boys. And I said with all due respect, because when I reposted your freestyle on my Facebook, people were tripping out.
Yeah.
They were wilding out, and it's like, damn, man, got run up. Hey, man, she got a very tough decision to make.
Yeah.
Because we've been seeing a lot of females kill it on this tour.
Real.
And you killed it on that day. People were just shocked. They were like, yo, maybe because you wanted it more, or maybe the hunger's more. You can normally hear that in certain people's verses and freestyles and their attitude when they step up to the mic.
Yeah.
And you said, like, hey, man, Hillbrow inspires you.
Yeah. Yes, it does, really, because the main thing is to get out of there,
Right.
So I don't know, like, while at it, tell a story about it, keep it notorious. I'm sorry.
Sure.
So that's the aim. I just want, like, I'd like people to have an experience. Everywhere I go in the studio with my dogs, we explain to people, because they ask, you say you guys are from Hillbrow, how's it? And we enjoy explaining it to them, because it's
Right.
like not to, like, scare you or push you away or intimidate you, but just to
That's
let
the real
you know,
story.
Yeah, just to let you know how the culture goes that side from my ends, because everyone has a story, a background story. So yeah.
I mean, if you really hear the stories from other people's ends, you almost like that's almost untrue, but it's like, no, that's really it. And because you're there every day, like, now I'm living proof
Yeah, exactly.
that it's happening every single day.
Yeah.
For some people it could sound scary.
Yeah.
For some people will be like, yeah, no, I know it. I used to be there. Always come with that. I used to live there. I know somebody used to stay there. Nah, it's not the same no more. Right?
I grew up
so
there.
right, and on your catalog, how many mixtapes have we got? Because, hey, man, well known didn't give me the stuff, but that's the manager.
Okay, yeah, so yeah, there might have been some incomplete information on the bio. Sorry about that, but
That's diplomatically correct.
I do have just one mixtape. I do admit that I haven't been dropping as much as I should. However, the first and only mixtape that is out there right now is titled Straight Out the H. So that was when I was just still trying to be expressive in documenting what happens in 2198,
Right.
But as of recently, I've just been, trying to, gather everything that happens in my life and not just focus on the hood, even though that is who I represent,
Sure.
I've been getting, I am working. I know that it's only one mixtape. It doesn't mean that I'm lazy. Hit me up. But like, yeah, each and every day, each and every studio session is dedicated to just bringing out what I have in me and showcasing my talent. Also, with a little bit of Hillbrow touch to it,
I feel you.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
64 bars did give you a bit of a spotlight. I'm sure
Yes.
the connections grew after that, and
Yes.
people were like, "Hey, yo."
Ish. But I want to tell you about the chance takers. Guys, ish, I understand why.
Define chance takers.
Yes.
Like,
This.
they're trying to get with you.
Yeah, they'll be like, yo, sorry, you killed it on the 64 bars. Now I'm just trying to know. What? I'm trying to know you personally besides the bars. What do I have to offer you? Because I just gave you 64 bars. Now, what else do you want?
It's trying to rizzle dazzle you.
Yeah, yo, sorry. Your 64 bars is nice. Yeah,
that
can
it?
I take you out? Nah. No, you see, so
Yeah, what are those the lines you're getting? Rizzle dazzle lines.
yeah, like very seldom.
So what's the first date? What's the first date gonna be like with another rapper?
So who's your favorite rapper, shorty? You see me, my top 5. Yo,
Is that what you're saying?
I don't know.
Is that the conversation?
Like, just imagine, yo, shorty, you rap, but I feel like, gosh, I don't know, I don't know. But the rizzle dazzle is there in the DMs. You thinking that it's something, something nice, something profitable, nyana.
Because we're all complaining that there's not enough hands at the parties, and it's like, but it's also the rappers. Why aren't you bringing hands, right? But now you also a rapper, so I also want to know, well, why aren't you rolling with the baddies with you then?
There are no baddies in Hillbrow, guys.
There's a lot of baddies in Hillbrow. Trust me.
No, they're bad.
Exactly,
No,
they're the real bad bads.
Yeah, like they're bad.
They might even rob you.
They're not baddies. They're bad.
They're bad.
They're not baddies. Like, oh yes.
Do you know of them?
I don't know.
Because let's look here, right, and with a lot of respect.
Yeah.
And it's happening right now where Hans go out, and I know we're going off the music, but this is just kind of stuff we need to speak about. And I can speak with you because you're female. Hans are going out there. They say, no, let's switch. Let's go out for a date. Konje now, this is an example, guys. Then we say, okay, no, we vibe for dinner. Then say, no, I'm going to come with you home. I'm going to stay at your place. Then in the morning, they say, hey, skip e-wallet, 7 thou.
Yeah, it's real. And you know what? I don't know. My take on it is like, you know what? Blind prostitution or silent prostitution, like I'm not gonna give you the price now because you're gonna run away. So you spend what you're gonna spend on now, buy the food, and then you thinking you took the jackpot. But no, when you get there, it's business, my brother. It's business. I don't know.
Do you know those baddies selling out there?
Ish.
It is selling, right?
It is selling because you're exchanging something for
money.
remuneration. Yeah. Do I know baddies? Ish.
Well, you don't know what they're going through, right?
I don't know what they're going through,
right.
But yeah.
Let's leave it at that because we don't know what they're going through, so it's kind of like the last resort.
Yeah.
You know, because
the first, because in Hillbrow, like I said, you're exposed to everything also.
Right.
That is how easy it is to find yourself, not coping or being abused by substances. It's because you're exposed to them. Nobody gives a toot about how young you are. They're gonna light that crack pipe in front of you, So I feel like with other girls, it's become the first resort because what I see, I like, and what I like, I see. I do have a friend or a girl that I used to call a friend that like literally upped and left with friends. And then the next thing she woke up in a different province.
Say what?
Yeah, all because she's trying to trap it out, and she trapped it out all the way to another province. How the heck do you do that? But I don't know. It's just life in Hillbrow. Yeah.
What do you want out of this music thing?
Firstly, the money, but like, okay.
Let's give it a damn. She was honest about it. Let's give it like that. Let's be honest. Right? Damn.
Yeah, but most importantly...
Damn. You were straight to the point, which is sharp. You weren't lying about it.
Yeah.
You straight about it. Just said, hey, man.
Yes.
I'm trying to get the money, but let's stop there, right? Because a lot of people said they wanted... and at my workshops, have you ever been to one of the workshops I do?
I think so. Have you done? I think you've done it at the music museum in here.
The hip hop museum.
The hip hop museum. Yes.
That was the DJ lessons, but I don't. That's the only one I've done there.
Oh, okay.
Right, but I mean, I ask a lot of up and coming. I was like, why do you do this? Do you do it for the rider? Do you do it for the fame? Do you do it for the money? You gotta ask these questions because you who's watching at home, like, why are you doing this? Especially when you're competing against 90. Let's say, for example, you're competing against 90,000 songs on a daily, and you're still waiting to drop this song in the next 3 months when there's people dropping almost every single day.
Yep.
Right? And, some people are sitting on SoundCloud. I'm like, hey, man, what do your friends listen to? Because they're not listening to SoundCloud. They're listening to Spotify.
Yeah.
Right? It's free there for a little bit, and you can do it also on iTunes. Right? So I ask, like, why are you doing this? And you just said, hey, I'm doing it for the money.
Yeah.
Right? Some people say like, oh, the passion, what.
Yeah.
But we are doing it for the money.
Yeah, we are doing it for the
But
money.
if you don't know how to make the money, then how are you gonna ever make it really? Because sometimes you don't want to listen to what your grotmans have to say.
Exactly. And that's why I just feel like most importantly, I do know that the first option is money, but most importantly, to be able to convey a message, to change someone's life. And I'm not talking the suicidal trappers, I just want to die. Now you find a guy depressed because
Right.
the guy said he just wants to die. No, like empower you through music, like inject life into your eardrums. You
Right.
feel me? Like, I don't know. I just
Look,
yeah.
I laugh at it because it's people think it's a trend because you're not suicidal, but you're rapping about suicidal stuff. I mean, once again, we don't know what you're going through, and people think like if I become more emo, I'm gonna sell more records, and it's like, bro, you gotta actually speak about real life things in order to be speaking about your depression, right? If you are really depressed, and then the other question is, if you are depressed, go and look for help, guys.
Yeah.
Really go and look for help and figure it out properly. Don't figure it out on your own.
Yeah.
So get the solution. And I think, when you're coming from the disadvantaged kind of area or sitting there,
Yeah.
and you're trying to, like you say, you're trying to make this thing, you got to make it out. And you can't just sit in the same trap and try and network in the same trap, because those results will just result to the result you're in.
Yep.
And people think that, going to events is just a waste of money, a waste of time. It's like, hey, man, stop smoking weed, stop drinking lean,
Yeah.
and put that money towards your studio, put that money towards a music video, put that money towards a ride to an event to go find it or to go meet the right people.
True.
Because, that's the problem of some people. They stop doing that because they think, I'm online. I can just do everything online. Not everything works online.
Exactly.
Right? And I mean, you're speaking about a real story, and we're speaking about this, and we're trying to keep it light, but it's also the reality of South Africa.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody wants to become a musician because of the money. It's easy to make money. Right? We've seen Casper make a very successful career out of it.
Shout out to Cass.
Right? We've
Yeah.
seen Nasty C make a very,
Yeah.
successful career out of it.
Yep.
We've seen AKA, we've seen KO, we've seen Kulichana, we've seen Questa,
Blackie.
we've seen Blackie.
Yeah.
We come into the new. We've just seen now. I'm speaking about this because it's kind of cool. Brother
Yeah.
Cooper and Jay Katana. We've
Yeah.
seen them.
Yeah.
We've seen what's happening.
Yeah.
And and it's like, how serious are you taking this? Because people are making it out.
Yeah.
Right? And when you see overseas artists that are living this trap life, it's like, yo, guys, those guys probably have the money. And I mean, they don't have hundreds and stacks of money for nothing. Right? So, yes, they could be selling drugs. I mean, like I'm saying, weed mostly. Go
Yes.
check out Little Baby's documentary. You'll understand why.
Yes.
They're selling a lot of weed, but they're really moving a lot of weed to make that money. Well, by the way, I'm not encouraging you. In South Africa, it's illegal to sell weed. So just, disclaimer. And those kind of things. But I mean, like, you're speaking about this trap life because we also have people in
Yeah.
Cape Town who live this trap life, and
Yeah.
people frown upon it.
Yes.
They do frown upon it if you coming from your ex-gang member, now you're trying to make a better life for you. And I know some of those people, and they are making a better life. They, you can see they clean up their act. They're doing certain things. We can mention certain people, but we're not going to say. And you as a female coming out or trying to do this is what you're pursuing. It's, once again, let's give you some dabs, because it's just that thing of like, we encourage this. We see what, we see what you're trying to deliver in terms of your message and get out there. It's some of the stuff we gotta speak about, and not just about the music and the fame and I love it so much
Yeah.
and for the passion.
Yeah.
And Konjan's like, yo, do you really know what you're saying? Like, do you mean what you're saying? Do you mean what you're saying, that females are getting raped every second? Do you know the stats?
True.
Right? And then you still out there, now I'm trapping like it's a joke. And it's like, yo, do you really mean it? Because when I can see when you speak, you have saying it from like the core. It's like, because now it's
Yeah.
playing in your mind what you're seeing. And then you see other people like, man, they're living this great life, but it's like they also worked for it, and
Yep.
you're working for it.
Yep.
And you're saying your two older sisters influenced you in terms of like, being their human playlist. And this is what, and that's why I ask you, like, you said for them, let's go back now.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
why are you doing this? For the number one, for the money.
Yeah. And like I said, to convey the message, but I just want to let people know that music is not just something that you take for granted. Like, people are doing that nowadays. I'm sorry, but like, not everyone is cut out to be a musician, because we can all record music, but it takes one person
Give
to
him the
tell a
tabs
story.
there.
Okay? So I don't know. It just has to be something that is within you and not something that you are influenced by, you know?
Wow.
Yeah, because I say that because as much as, yes, my sisters did push me into the world of music, but I've always loved sound, you know, sounds, beats, you know, the type of things where you're listening to a song and you find yourself admiring the bass line instead of the song on its
Right.
own, you know, those type of things. So I just want to write from a perspective where someone can get in my shoes and then, you know, some people you fall in love with them after listening to their story.
Correct.
You know,
Correct.
if you see them, you have to hear their background, where they're from, why they're doing this, and then you understand and be like, okay, shout out to you. So I feel like with me, it's going to be another one of those cases, but. Yo, you hella talented, man, and you're good at this while doing this, man.
Right.
Hey, you can tell the story, but hey,
They're guessing you there.
that talent is nah, man. You see,
Right.
So yeah, that's just what I
Right.
like. Yeah.
Go listen to Nipsey Hussle. He speaks about this kind of stuff.
Okay.
Right.
yes.
Go listen to Nipsey Hussle. He really speaks about Krayshaw. You know, he speaks about like, you know, even like if you listen to all the Compton Raptors.
Yeah.
I mean, like Compton is like Hillbrow. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes.
I think South Africa can only relate to Compton because it's like we live that kind of
Yes.
life. You know what I mean? So you move sonically. You say so you like the better the sounds, the better you know you can rap.
Yes.
Like I said, you killed it at 64 bars, and I'm sure people have been hitting you up
you.
now.
Yes.
Not the rapper to say, can we go on a date? What are you pulling your face for? See, you heard the line. Well, you missed the lines. You were out. She was giving us. The dudes are in the DM saying, you rap? They vele, vele,
Slut,
vele.
I listen to your 64 bars. Now I want to know you besides the bars. Like, seriously?
Why are you laughing at them now? I don't know. They're trying at least. So they got no.
No.
Okay, so okay. Here's another question. So
No
what?
chance.
Okay, so what interests you from a guy? What riz must he come with?
What riz must he come with? No riz, because that is an absolute no. Don't come here with a. No, that's not gonna work.
Why?
Don't try to. Ibicycle nama villa ngagi two type na that no. What interests me in a guy, I don't know, I just have to like the guy's personality and who he is, not what he wears, not how he acts, but who he is. And
Fire.
I need to give me a glimpse of this. Give me, don't just talk. Challenge, then it'll be fine. Yeah. Yeah. Like,
All right. So you also work with Not Benjamin, right? Shout out to Not Benjamin.
Just
He has been
recently, shout out.
doing some things out there. He also runs an event called Underground.
Yeah.
And another one called Street Fest.
Yeah.
Check that out. It's got some really nice artists on there.
Yeah.
And then also, I mean, like, you know, you performed out in Pretoria as well. I mean, 2198, the homies were pulling out there.
Yeah.
And you were champion for the Open Mic Underground 18, which is also by Not Benjamin.
Yes.
You were the champion.
Yes.
Sure.
Very surprisingly, I just thought that it was an open mic, you know, regular open mic where you just come and perform your songs. But afterwards, towards the end, I heard him say, that's top three right there, you know?
Hey.
So I'm like, huh? What do you mean top three? Like, what's going on here? And then the next thing, he's asking the audience to decide between this artist and that artist. Then the audience is, yeah. I'm like, like when did we get here?
Trust.
All of a Sunday, there's the winner. I'm like, okay, thank you very much. Thank
I mean,
you. I never experienced it.
A spirit. I mean, once again, you know, like if you want it hard enough, it'll show.
Yeah.
Let the work speak for itself. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
What are we looking forward to the end of the year? Well, towards this half of the year, sorry.
Okay, towards this half of the year, another mixtape definitely.
Okay.
Features with a lot of underground artists. I'm looking to be in the space more because I feel like I wasn't willing to show face enough, or you know.
Right.
But now I'm willing to show the face, the head, the body, the arms.
Yeah.
You see? So
you're gonna get more DMs.
Yeah, I'm just trying to network with a whole lot of rappers, just to grow my catalog as well, and to go is to see, you know. So
Right.
yeah.
You also
just,
got a music video out now for, I think it's HS.
that's Hillbrow's Superhero. So that's the
HS
song.
HSH. There we go.
HSH.
Yeah.
Yes. my manager likes abbreviating things, but yeah, HSH stands for Hillbrow Superhero. Yeah, so that's just one of the chronicles that I'm just talking about in Hillbrow. And then we did some visuals for it, so you can just go check that out. And
Surprised
yeah.
I didn't get robbed, but anyway.
No, you don't get robbed. You must show face so that they know who you are. Then when they see you passing with the equipment, they're like, not now. You're like, not today. No, not this one. Leave him. Leave him. This one.
I
It's
hear
fine.
you.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna get into it. There's a freestyle section, right?
Yes.
There's some headphones there. All right, so you killed it at 64 bars. So now we're gonna see what's about to go down out here on this, on the podcast, And I hope you're ready. I hope you're gonna give us the same energy you gave there. Are your headphones sitting there?
Yeah.
You can adjust there.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. All right, so we got Reggie once again. It's your boy DJ Switch, the Mixtape King. We're hanging out with none other than A-lister.
Yeah.
From the 2198 Hillbrow. It's your boy.
All right, Reggie, we're clear on
It's the
this.
switch
Got
up,
it?
baby.
Hey. Okay. Just gotta get into it.
Hey, don't waste it though.
Hey. Not wasting it. Hey. Say, don't play with it, huh? Too many niggas I ain't playing with. Boss ass bitch, a fuck assignment, bitch, I'm saying it. Niggas know I'm wildin' on fire. Bitch, ain't no taming it. Terminator bump, you take it back to who be sending it, huh? Don't come for me unless I'm sending for you, huh? Don't come for me unless I'm sending for you, yeah. Don't come for me unless I'm sending for you, yeah. Okay, let's switch it up, yeah. Okay, kufike ezinsundu screaming bayede ngathi abesuthu ufike singasweli kungqonqa intuthu lento esidakwa kujive abelungu kunini sifuna ukudora sifuna ifuthu soze singaneki lobe kubhlungu engagobeki lensimbi enkulu engakhozeki water sisulu inhliziyo igaya iyibosi ngiphahlela ngathi ngiyidlozi inhliziyo igaya iyibosi inhliziyo igaya iyibosi sukani madoda naye inkosi but to fuck up the game you ain't know uthi ukhipha uswela iconsi hey kwanuka kungakabola property. All these niggas live and breathe and talk of me. I'm the greatest, it's what I am ought to be. Niggas hating, they don't even know me. Only Aku, I'm finna flow with me. Check my flow, by my flow, never leaving me. I'm a winner, you cannot compete with me. Undefeated, this game UFC to me. Hey, nigga on father. I be tripping, you be trying harder. I'm the devil, this will come in harder.
Come on, man. Sliding out shit. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Another one. There we go.
Okay.
It's your boy DJ Switch, the Mixtape King, coming from Amped.
It's the switch
Yes,
up,
sir.
baby.
We're hanging out with A-lister. We got
Yeah.
Reggie on the beats.
Yeah.
Representing the
Shout outs.
012. Hey, man, we got another one out here. We need to get a name for y'all people that kill it out here.
Hey. Okay.
Come on, 2198. We're always trapping out there. I'm sure you've been nice with the trap beats.
Okay.
Hey.
She. Okay.
2198.
Hey. 298 in this bitch.
Hey.
All about the money, ngifonela isinkwa standing on business ngimiso kwebhimu fene nezwele kungqonqa ibhimu fike singazweli ngimiso kwebhimu I'm all about the money, I'm standing on business, shit, the beat just caught me off guard, but I'm into winning. I'm about to switch up, hey, up in the podcast, hey, shit. Here we go.
Come on now, don't lose
it. All
it.
about the money, ngifonela isinkwa standing on business ngimiso kwebhimu. Hey. Hey.
Let's go.
All about the money, ngifonela isinkwa standing on business ngimiso kwebhimu. Hey, senkhathela ushintsho tshela basithole khishini abakhipha ushibhoshi ihithi ibloke nesinke. Hey. All of my shit is to quarter some like Madlin Gozi, I know this shit is in the mix. Hey. All about the money, ngifonela isinkwa standing on business ngimiso kwebhimu pene phepheni senkhathela ushintsho tshela basithole khishini abakhipha ushibhoshi ihithi ibloke nesinke. All of my shit is to quarter some like Madlin Gozi, I know this shit is in the mix. Masasitheleka ovela abadede vula isekele 325 ikusheshe standing on business ovela abadede thatha umuntu wakho samshaya ngekhwela take it to the top and be something like putting something like the birds in the nest. You talking shit, we pull up like gorillas. I'm Miller Rock while I'm banging on your chest. You can find me on my way to the greatness. Ain't no seat, I ain't taking no share. You can find me on my way to the greatness. Ain't no taking my spot, I don't share. We getting bigger, so we need it spacious. Hey.
298, 298, 298. Okay, I'm loving the melodies. You writing the melodies, but anyway. Here we go. Reggie in the building. Yo, we're putting A-Listen to the test right now. It's your boy DJ Switch, the Mixtape King.
Shit.
Coming from M Studios. Yes, sir. Let's get it.
All right, Reggie, we're clear on this. You got it?
Hey, don't play with it. Too many niggas I ain't playing with. Boss ass bitch, fuck assignment, bitch, I'm saying it. Niggas know I'm wildin', I'm fire, bitch, ain't no taming it. Terminator bomb, take it back to who be sending it. Don't come for me unless I'm sending for you. Smoke bars in the booth, bitch, I do what I say. Hey, these beats are catching me really off guard.
Again.
But it's cool, I'm willing to take the risk. Hey, I'm in the hot seat. You know a beat.
Hey.
Hey, trapping too much, I got his heat. Hey, hey. These beats are really catching me off beat. I'm so much of a writer. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm so much of a writer.
Man, they're always gonna come with some excuse. Next time they're gonna say that the beat is
No.
wrong. Then it's the earphones. Then it's the microphone.
It's
Then
my fault. I'm saying it now. It's my fault.
oh, it's your fault. Oh, you still wanna go though, huh?
I still wanna go.
You
Have
still
you
wanna
ever
go?
had someone take out their phone?
Everybody takes up
All
the
right,
phone.
Reggie,
Can I?
clear on
Yeah,
this.
give us.
Can I please pass me my phone? I'm busy flopping here.
Yeah, bring the phone. It's
I'm
fine.
so sorry.
We're about that.
Okay, thank you so much. It's in that brown bag.
But I love the way that you're adapting. You know, you're adapting to the beats. You know, you got the flows. You got, you know, can bring the jiggy.
No, please trust me. When I write, it's fine. It doesn't sound like this.
Oh, is that so?
I'm just
All right.
trying to be too much of a perfectionist to the point that I
2198 in the building.
Let me just look for something.
Hey, shout out to Reggie, man. This
Shout out
beat
to
pack
Reggie.
is fire, man. Yes, sir. We're out at M Studios,
It's
All right,
the
Reggie,
switch
we're
up,
clear on
baby.
this.
hanging out with A-Lister. Yes,
Hey.
sir.
About the money ngifuna lisenko standing on business ngimiso kwebhengu bene phepheni senkhathela ushintshe tshela basithole ekhishini abakhipha ushipho shiyihithi iblock and sink all of my shit is so cold some like
Take it easy, take it easy, take it easy.
Hey, yeah, all about the money ngifuna lisenko standing on business ngimiso kwebhengu bene phepheni senkhathela ushintshe tshela basithole ekhishini abakhipha ushipho shiyihithi iblock and sink all of my shit is so cold some like madlingozi I know the shit is in the mess masesifikile ovela abaded vulise kel 325 ikushesh
Oh, but you're doing the same verse now again.
Am I?
Yes, you are.
Oh
You're
my
doing the same
gosh.
verse again. Come on now. Come on now.
Okay,
Come on now. You can't do the
Okay.
same verse twice out here.
okay,
You get a buzzer for that.
okay.
Come on. Give us that new stuff. You feel me? Reggie giving us that fire pack. By the end of this interview, we just need one more. We got the first one was solid. The first one was solid. But yo, give us some more out here. You feel me?
Got it?
Give us some more. Let's go. Reggie, killing us with this beat. I know this beat though. It's from Navy. Ski, 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 ski. I love that song though. Are you ready? Gotta start it again? You know, time is running. You know, we gotta pay for it.
Yes, yes. Oh
Hey,
gosh.
killing us now. You see, killing us. Huh? All right. So your first mixtape was called,
It was called Straight Out the H.
right?
Where, as I said, I was just basically chronicling things that were happening in Hillbrow.
Right.
I was younger at the time, so I was more passionate about, like, you know.
So now it's for the money, straight up, straight.
Yeah.
Right. When we see the thing is when you do it with intention, now it'll become a reality. Because now you're
Yeah.
doing it for a real purpose, right?
Yes.
Yeah. How many?
yes.
How long you gotta check? Let's go. Come
Okay.
on. Come on. Yo,
just
time is
trying
running. Coming from AMPD Studios, we're about to end it off. Final one. Shout out to Reggie for the beats, man. Let's go. We gotta go right now. This is it.
Okay.
Hey, let's in the building. Let's go.
Nakho sesifika nomkhubo mubi basisitofu seshisa amabhodi ezibanga inkulumo bahlale phansi kuphikiswane bayazi yithi nongqongqoshe mnandi maswiti sesibanga nenyongo bagula bacela zonke ibili iboco tenderize the beef bashoda ngomsoco in the streets I'm chief ngiyisosh I'm on a new level they hear the freestyle see I'm too ghetto of course I'm repping my city Hillbrow money on my mind akhosi khathi somendo imina ovusa abalele ngizela ukuzomosha ngishiye konakele Too many bars, or deliga jail. I feel I'm a goat, mina or set. Don't worry, my nigga, I'm trying to make it out the hood. See my niggas living life lavish. Ain't got no time, yang ngondo yabam rapper. Everybody's winning cause it's boss status. Stuff is cool, let's gang coming from none, some like a cactus. Stay on the phone, nigga, tell emotioning busy on no asakegi liskepe. Put me on Switch podcast.
Hey, and just like that, we're about to end it off. Shout out to you, A-lister. Appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
Sir.
Thank you so much for having me.
Make sure you catch us same time, same place, right here on the interweb. It's your boy DJ Switch, A-list, and just like that, yo, from the 2198, we out. Peace.
Yeah.
Is that a cut?